Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Shady. You're in the zone, and good Friday morning to you. Coming at you from the beautiful, majestic, colorful Colorado Rocky Mountains. I hope everybody's doing good today. I hope everybody's all right. There's something disturbing going on that I want to talk about for just a few minutes. Last night, I posted on the community section here on the channel. Um, I titled it Rising Lion. And honestly, I cannot remember if it's Rising Lion or Lion Rising, but yesterday, Israel launched an attack on Iran. They took out nuclear facilities, they took out military leadership, and we are all sitting here waiting to see what Iran does. Now, rumor has it, or at least I saw one report saying that Iran had launched 200 drones toward Israel, and Israel destroyed all the drones. So we're focusing on that, and that's where our attention is right now. But there's something else that we need to focus on as well, and that is tomorrow, June the 14th, Saturday. This No Kings group is calling for a nationwide day of protest against ICE. Okay. I have seen the map, I have seen the ad, you probably have too, but every major city in this country, plus some, is marked to have these massive protests against ICE. This right on the tail of, I'm just going to call it Lion Rising. This right on the tail of Lion Rising. We also have in this country many groups of anti-Israeli, anti-Jewish protesters that have got more and more increasingly violent as time has went on. As an example, the recent events in Boulder, where this lunatic dressed up like a groundskeeper and tried to light a group of Jewish people on fire. So we have these two things going on at the same time. Now, the Lion Rising is sort of kind of taking the front seat away from the ICE protest right now. We have somewhere between 1,800 and 2,000 people that came across our southern border illegally over the past 4 years. We don't know who these people are. We don't know where they are. We don't know what they're doing. The phrase sleeper cell comes to mind. And of course, that could be true. These people could have came into our country and joined up with sleeper cells or formed sleeper cells. These people could be from Iran. They could be Hezbollah. They could be Hamas. We certainly have some circumstantial evidence, wink, wink, that a lot of these anti-Israel groups, Hamas, Hezbollah, are instigators at some of these riots that are going on. This is a perfect storm, y'all. This is like a high front and a cold front, a warm front and a cold front meeting each other. All right, we have these two factions. And I'm not trying to do fear porn here. I'm not trying to make anybody afraid. Excuse me. But what I am saying, there is a possibility out there. Who knows? Maybe some of these anti-Jewish groups infiltrate the protesters that are out there demonstrating and protesting over ICE. They go in and they kill a bunch of people. And then they quietly get out. All the time disguising themselves as anti-ICE protesters. What's the mainstream media and the Democrats going to do first thing? They're going to blame it on Trump. Just pure and simple. Has nothing to do with anything at all, but that will be the first thing that they do. Also, while we are all focused on the anti-ICE protest riots, while we're all focused on that, It is a perfect time for these groups to commit a terrorist act in our country. It doesn't take firearms, as the idiot in Boulder proved. It doesn't take firearms, it doesn't take bombs. All it takes is a few maniacs with an idea. The 9/11 terrorists didn't have guns. All right, they had box cutters. They didn't have bombs. They had 747s. All right, and they cost over 3,000 lives in our country. So it doesn't take a lot. It doesn't take much. There are all kinds of scenarios out there that could happen this weekend and the days following this weekend. And like I said, I'm not trying to spread fear porn. I'm not trying to scare anybody. If you've got just one lick of common sense, you can tell that our nation are these terrorists oyster right now. All right. While we're all focused on all this other stuff that's going on, they blow something up. They kill a bunch of people. They poison the water. There have been at least two people trying to come in that I think Border Patrol, I'm not sure. There have been at least two people trying to come into this country with some pretty nasty things, viral, poisonous. They've tried to come in. Both of those people were tied to major colleges where major anti-Israel protests have happened. Okay? Do you see what I'm saying here? Now, like I said, I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm just trying to make you wake up. I'm trying to make you think just a little bit about what may happen. Now, it may not. We may get through this weekend, except for the damage and the looting and the pillaging that the rioters on either side are going to cause. We may get through this weekend without anything major happening. Then again, we could possibly see a huge act of terrorism pop off in our country this weekend. So, what my advice to you is, if you live in a major metropolitan area and you have to go out this weekend, first of all, have your self awareness at the forefront of your mind when you go out there. Have yourself some kind of self protection on you at all times or with you at all times. Okay? Pay attention to what is going on around you. Not just the riots, not just the protests, not just the news. Those are important. Keep an eye on those. But not just that. Pay attention to that weird looking guy that just walked into Walmart right behind you. Pay attention to that little group of people gathered in the park that just don't really look right. Pay attention to those 5 or 6 people in that SUV that pass you on the street. Keep your eyes open, keep your ears to the ground. Be prepared. All right? You should do this all the time anyway. But I'm telling you something right now. This weekend and the days that follow this weekend, it is my hope that you pay attention. It is my hope that your situational awareness is just on target. All right? And as I said, I'm not saying that anything is going to pop off. What I'm saying is the possibility is there. There was an FBI director here. There was an FBI here from the last administration. When he was asked about terrorism, he said there's red lights flashing everywhere. I'm telling you something right now. Those red lights they have to look like a strobe light right now with everything that's going on. All right. Look, y'all, take care of each other and yourselves. Keep your eyes and ears open. God bless you. And of course, y'all stay shady.